Do you like one-shots? Do you like rooting enemies and stripping any counterplay away from them? Do you like having zero mobility and dying over and over and over again? Well, my friend, in this video, I'll show you why you should play AP Varus. Varus is a bow-wielding marksman. He's usually played in the bot lane with either a crit or a lethality build. But we don't care about that. In this video, I'll show you how and why you should play Varus on the mid lane with items such as these. But first of all, let's talk about his kit. His Q is pretty straightforward. You charge up your bow and shoot the arrow in a straight line. It's also the ability that makes the enemies go. His damage is also amplified based on the amount of the W stacks you've applied on the enemy, which is the next thing we'll talk about. His W is the bread and butter of this version of Varus. This is also the ability we want to be maxing first, and this is where all the damage comes from. Passively, it applies these little stacks onto the enemies, which increases the amount of damage you'll deal with all your other abilities. However, if you press the ability and use its active, it will increase the damage of your Q and deal a shit ton of damage. His E is the ability we're gonna be maxing last, but despite this, the spell itself can be used in various ways. With his E, you shoot your arrows in the sky, and when they fall down, they do damage, slow enemies, and also grant you 40% anti-heal. As you can see, this ability has a great one-shot potential and can be used in a lot of situations. And finally, his ult. With his ult, Varus throws out a skill shot which roots the first enemy which it hits, and then over the course of 2 seconds, it also transmits to other enemies near the initial enemy hit and roots them as well. One of the best features this ult has is that it also slowly builds up the W stacks without the need of Varus getting up close with the enemy and exposing himself to harmful situations. As an example, just look at this clip. I throw out my ult from a safe distance and proceed to wait till the W stacks are maxed and just one-shot the enemy with ease. The ult itself also has a 100% AP scaling and can hit like a truck. In my opinion, this ult is one of the best ults in the game since it's very versatile and can be applied in every situation. Getting ganked? Just ult. Enemy's a pussy and he wants to escape? Not today. There's a teamfight happening and the enemies are grouped up? Catch this, you bitch. For the items, we're gonna start off with a simple Doran's Blade with a pot right away, and then build Nashorstooth into Riftmaker into Rabadon's Deathcap. These are the 3 core items which we'll be using for this build, and after this it's up to you whether you want to build defensive or offensive. In a meta which is dominated by tanks, playing AP Varus can be fun as shit. Just look at this, what other champion can you think of that can one-shot a tank as effortlessly as Varus does? But enough said. Instead of explaining why AP Varus is superior to AD Varus, let me demonstrate the difference between the two. Let's take a look at some AD Varus gameplay. As you can see, AD Varus is very bland and boring. He's not as strong as AP Varus is and requires help from his teammates rather than being a solo carry machine. Now this is what AP Varus looks like.
Fight or be forgotten!
I don't want to do this no more.
Can't make it, the shit's done.
Get over here!
So yeah, in conclusion, AP Varus is fun as fuck to play. He's strong early, mid and late game, pretty easy to pick up and master, and is overall a great pick. Thanks for watching.